Hello friends and welcome back to Kay's Corner. Today is a preservation day. I have these cutie oranges. They were buy one get one free and I forgot about them a bit. So what I'm going to do, show you what they look like. They're getting a little wrinkled, that's little dark spots, they're getting wrinkly and crinkly. However, I have eaten a few and the inside is just fine. So I'm going to give these a rinse and then I'm going to give them a little vinegar water soak, and we will then, looking for my, here, I tend to have a hard time with my sink not wanting to hold water, and since I don't plan on being here forever, I'm really not that concerned. So I'm just going to give my rinse real quick just in case anything fuzzy. Let me take a good look just in case there's anything that I can't see because they're in the bag. I have two 3-pound bags, and I want to be able to cut through these because they'll cut easier for dehydrating. That's what we're doing today, is we're going to dehydrate these and use them in the future for anything citrusy that we want to. So we want to make sure that the peels are as clean as possible, hence the vinegar soak. And then we can feel confident cutting through them, that we're not pushing anything through into the actual flesh of the fruit. So I am just going to finish cleaning these up and I'll be right back with you. All right, so I have them in the sink over here and I have my water going in. What I don't have is any regular white vinegar. So I have some that I had gotten from a neighbor who was moving, just some apple cider vinegar. Vinegar is vinegar to me. And we're just going to let them soak maybe for about 5 minutes or so, just to make sure that any foes become friends. All right, so we have given them just a plain water bath afterwards. I'm going to let them drain. And what I have found is that if you have a sharp enough knife, I'm no good at peeling. I usually use a spoon. These are so small. Now, if I hadn't waited so long to use these up, I would absolutely be drying these peels, or my original intention for them was to make some orange extract and orange vinegar, but well, I waited too long. But we want to be a good steward of what we are given, even when we get them ourselves. So I'm just going to give them a good slice, maybe about 1/4 of an inch. And then here I have my dehydrator trays. Whatever you do, don't just put them on the stainless steel frame, because you'll be fighting to get those off. Ask me how I know. So I like to do these projects. I have so many projects going all the time. You can see on my stove here, those quart-sized jars are full of tomato seeds that I got from a nearby church. They were going bad and nobody wanted them. So I brought them home, and I actually tasted the ones that were good. The problem was is that they had frozen, and some of them were less than desirable. So what I did, that one's kind of yucky. I'm gonna have to eat that one. Is I saved the seeds from, I don't even know how many packages of those. They're called kumatos. They're brown. They call them a savory. Let me get a different tool here. They call them a savory tomato with lower acid, and I'll tell you what, they're good. They would be really good to make sauce with. They would be really good for drying into tomato powder, which was my actual intention at the time. That didn't work out so well either, boy. Just do what we got to do here. Now I have about 30 of these little oranges to peel and get sliced up. And I will be back when I can show you exactly how many trays this took. Okay, so I have 4 trays of oranges that I am putting in my Magic Mill dehydrator, and I will set it at 145 degrees for 24 hours, and we'll see how long it takes. We'll see you when that's done. All right, and here we have it. Our oranges are done. They are crispy and they are preserved. That's the most important part. I may grind some into powder so I can play around with having some orange powder. I could put that in hot water and have a nice hot orange tea. Add it to any other flavored tea. Just try to be a good steward of what you've got. All right, thanks for hanging out with me today on this lovely dehydration day. Thank you, God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.